In a quiet village by the river lived a man named Bhola. Everyone knew him as the richest landlord in the area. His house was big, his fields were green, and his words were always sweet in front of people. But behind that smile, Bhola carried a cruel heart. He lent money to poor farmers at high interest. When they couldn't pay, he snatched their land. He forced widows to work in his fields for almost no wage. If someone begged for mercy, he would laugh and say, "This is life, the strong win, the weak suffer." The villagers feared him. No one dared to speak against Bhola. Years passed. Bhola's wealth grew. He built a grand house, married off his daughters with gold, and sent his only son Karan to the city for studies. "Make me proud," Bhola said. "Rule the world like I rule this village." Karan was different. He was gentle and humble. In the city, he studied hard, made friends, and learned the value of kindness. He often told his father, "Papa, money is nothing without respect. You may own land, but do people truly bless you?" Bhola laughed. "Blessings don't fill the stomach, son. Only money does." But life, as always, had its own way of teaching. One summer, heavy rains destroyed crops across the village. Farmers had no harvest, no income. They went to Bhola, begging for time to repay their loans. But Bhola's heart was stone. "If you can't pay, leave my land," he shouted. Families cried, children starved, and yet Bhola showed no mercy. A few months later, Bhola's son Karan fell gravely ill in the city. Doctors demanded immediate treatment, but it required a huge amount of money. Bhola rushed with bags of cash, but shock awaited him. The bank refused his money. Most of his wealth was fake notes given by a dishonest trader he had once dealt with. His gold was mixed with copper. The very greed that built his empire had now betrayed him. Desperate, Bhola returned to the village, hoping the farmers he had cheated would help. But when he knocked on their doors, they closed them. "You took our lands, Bhola," they said. "Now we have nothing to give you." For the first time, Bhola felt powerless. He sat alone under the banyan tree where he once mocked the poor. Tears rolled down his cheeks. "I destroyed lives for my greed, and now my own son suffers. This is karma. It never forgets." The next morning, Bhola stood in the village square, trembling, with folded hands. "All these years I crushed you. I thought wealth was power. But today I understand. What we give to others, life returns to us. I sowed pain, and pain has come back to me." The villagers were silent, but one old farmer stepped forward. "Bhola, karma punishes, but it also forgives when the heart truly changes." That day, Bhola gave back the lands he had stolen. He set the widows free from debt. Slowly, the villagers forgave him, not for his wealth, but for his honesty. Karan recovered, but more than that, Bhola himself was reborn. He became a man of kindness, finally earning the blessings he once mocked. Moral of the story: karma never forgets. The pain you give will one day return, just as the kindness you show will circle back to you. Money may give power for a while, but only honesty and compassion give peace that lasts forever.